Now, President Cyril Ramaphosa has signed a proclamation authorising the Special Investigating Unit to probe alleged corruption and maladministration involving the National Lotteries Commission. It comes in the wake of reports about claims of corruption in the distribution of lottery funds. According to the law, revenue from lottery ticket sales can be distributed to worthy causes that is overseen by the Lotteries Commission. To discuss, we're joined by spokesperson for the Special Investigating Unit, Kaizer Kganyago. Kaizer, thank you for being with us. So lottery money is meant to go to good causes. If reports are to be believed, a lot of money has been diverted to enrich people linked to people at the Commission. Just tell us, how much sort of misspent money are we talking about here?
Well, after evening, Francis, and good evening to the viewers. At the moment, we are not sure of how much. We've got an allegation that says that money was not distributed to right beneficiaries, and we are then going to be looking at it. That's why we did the proclamation that went to the president, and it was only gazetted on Friday. We are going to be starting with our investigation with immediate effect and make sure that we get to the bottom to understand these irregularities that are alleged and to get out with some recommendations on what the way forward is going to be.
So it's early days for you, but I understand there's already a Hawks task team looking into this. So does the SIU now work with the Hawks?
We always work together as law enforcement agencies, but in as far as this proclamation is concerned, it is a proclamation that is only given to us as the SIU. And when we do our investigation and we find outcome that relates to criminality, therefore we'll refer to the Hawks and the NPA to make sure that they take it further. But this investigation will solely be in the hands of the SIU from now until we finish with the investigation.
But I mean, do you use the information that's already been gathered? Because there's a Hawks investigation and there was a Department of Trade and Industry investigation. That was after a complaint of maladministration. So are you starting from scratch or using what's already been sort of found out?
We will work together with the Hawks and anyone else who have done the investigation. You will remember that we are part of the Fusion Center, where all of these law enforcement agencies are. We cannot start afresh and not consider the evidence that have been put forward by other law enforcement agencies, because that will be tantamount to wasting time and money. But we will make sure that whatever information is available from whatever quota, we will then take it with us.
This proclamation, Kaizer, starts, or it says that you can look at events after January 2014 as well as before January 2014. Why is 2014 important? And are there any limits to your investigation at all?
Yes, the proclamation or the allegations as they came to us was saying that there was some maladministration in the affairs of the National Lotteries Commission. It also said that we must look into the investment of the funds of the National Lottery Distribution Fund and also check whether the right beneficiaries were given the money in terms of the Lottery Act of 1997, but also check on the individuals and entities that might have been involved. Therefore, we had to have a time frame. Therefore, the allegations were saying to us that we need to look from 2014. But if you look at the proclamation, it clearly indicates that it doesn't mean if anything that we check leads us before January 2014, we cannot go into it. But also it says the cutoff date will be the date of the gazetting of this proclamation, which is the 6th of November 2020. But if anything that we find takes us further than that date, which is something that would have happened as of today, for example, we will then have the powers to go and deal with all of those things. But at the end of the day, we will go into this detail and make sure that all the information that we need and all the recommendations will be put through to the president as we finish the investigation.
I think this is a welcome development, given the claims that have been swirling around the Lotteries Commission. We'll speak to a journalist who's sort of been following this for a very long time, and it seemed like not much was happening. But where is this on the SIU sort of priority list? Because we know that the president has signed a number of these declarations, and you're looking at a whole lot of contracts, often linking to COVID-19.
Yeah, it is unfortunate that it is coming at the time where most of our priority is given to the COVID-19 issues, and especially the PPEs. But we will give it as much attention as we do with the PPEs, because it is one of those investigations that are very important. And as we speak, the head of the SIU, Advocate Mutibi, is busy putting together a team that will then start doing the work, because only once we have gotten into the Lotteries Commission will we be able, once we get the documentation, to see how big this is going to be, and then how much of the resources we would need to make sure that we do this thing as quick as possible, but we'll give it the priority that it deserves.
All right, thank you very much, spokesperson for the Special Investigating Unit, Kaizer Kganyago.